while we are live, which we are now, you can actually Skype us, and it'll be a phone call. We will pick it up, and you'll be able to talk to us and whoever else is listening to us around the world. As you see, Oscar's in Sweden, people all around the world on the internet listening, and you'll be able to be part. They'll be able to express your opinion to them as well, not just to us. So take part. Show us you have a little bit of chutzpah. Show us you've had a little bit of nerve. Pick up that virtual phone on your computer, on your device. Hook up with Skype and call us at Radio Chutzpah. That's Skyping at Radio Chutzpah. First word RADIO. Second word Chutzpah, CHUTZPAH. Or, again, if you're a little just too shy, whatever, you're at work, you can't talk, whatever it is, you could use the comments feature, the chat feature that you should see there where you're seeing this broadcast. Now, today, a lot of things happened around the world. Certain things happened which are very interesting, but actually not new. There's just the same old talk about all these things with politics and about North Korea and about Syria and about Japan and China and actually the weather and natural disasters, I think, in a way, is more interesting and maybe, unfortunately, on a sad note, more real than all the political crap that's going on. I mean, we have the most raging fires in California, killer hurricanes. A hurricane actually marched the wrong way across the Atlantic and went into Ireland and the UK the other day, causing quite a bit of havoc. I heard there were even, unfortunately, some deaths. And a lot of people like to blame this, believe it or not, on President Trump. Other people just say it's global warming. Other people say it's just that God is mad at us. Maybe it's all of the above. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Is this just like, as a word I don't really like, coincidence? Is there something mysterious behind it? Is there a devious conspiracy behind it? Is it just random crap like life seems to be so many times, is random crap? Is it Mr. Murphy? Is it good old Mr. Murphy? We had a lot of Mr. Murphy today with lots of things. For you who are not familiar with Murphy, you know who he is. And please, all my Irish friends out there, don't take any offense. I didn't make up this name. I don't know who did. Murphy's Law. You familiar with Murphy's Law? Where things that just going to go wrong, they absolutely do, and too many of them in a row. Well, we had a lot of Murphy today, like a beautiful week all week. And today, when we finally had a chance to go out and have a little bit of fun outside, a horrible heat wave and with dust from the desert blows in. That's part of Murphy, and there's lots of other things. Has Murphy been in your neighborhood? Has Murphy struck you? If so, we'd like to hear this. Again, you don't have to tell us your name. And again, anyone who's Irish listening to this, please don't take offense. I know it's an Irish name, but I didn't make up this name. If you have another name to rename Murphy to something else, I'd like to hear what your suggestion will be, and maybe we can coin a new phrase. Anyway, you're listening to Radio Chutzpah. We're broadcasting live from beautiful downtown Renana. And I'm going to turn this over a little bit for Ashy7, who will give you a little piece of what's on her mind, which tends to be very random, by the way, so just bear with it.
Ow! He just rolled his chair over my toe. I am not kidding. That
was Murphy.
Okay, just letting you guys know, he blames Murphy on everything. And he literally just uses Murphy as an excuse. He just loves to blame him for everything. So if there's anyone here, you know what? There's all these chats, there's all these messages, and I can't even see them. How do we change that? How do we fix that? Hold on. You know what? Okay, I'll get to that in just a second. So yeah, wow, God, today, I swear, today was pretty interesting, very, quite frustrating, quite stressful, but it was quite the experience. Like I said before, we have been working on this for many months. We have been tediously working on it, and so I am so excited to finally be getting it off the ground and getting it started. So yeah, what did we? When did we think about this idea? When did we think about this idea?
Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He's figuring it out. This is so good. I like it a lot. I might. Okay. Okay,
Thank
Ozzy.
him again.
Ozzy,
Ozzy.
thank you so much, Ozzy. Okay, I might do a call-in. All right. Okay, that's great. Do it, Ozzy. Do it. Please do it. We really want to try this out. See what happens. See if it even works at all. I mean, we've done at least 200 tests since we started working on
Not
this.
quite that many.
Okay, it's not far off. It's not very far
just
off.
199.
yeah, it's not very far off, not at all. But yeah, let's get this. This is great, making me laugh. I would rename him to Boris. That's what my dad here, my lovely, lovely, sweet dad here, that's what he names spiders. Every time he sees a spider, he's like, oh, look, a Boris.
Which is really weird because if you know about spiders, most of the spiders you see running around are probably females, since the female spiders tend to eat their males after mating. It's something maybe a warning to you guys out there.
Yeah, that's a particular trait of spiders that isn't very likable, to say the least, right? But anyway, so let's see. We got to talk about a topic here. Rename. Okay, then you can say you're blaming Boris. Rename Murphy to Boris. Lol, very funny.
And
okay.
Then my Russian friends will get upset at me. That's still a no-win. So, you know how in America now, especially they're into the transgender, or it's called non-binary, non-gender, whatever you want to be, you be, he, she, it, oogle, boogle, boogle, I don't know. Maybe you can come up with a neutral name for Murphy. I don't know. Let's see. Anyone got an idea for a neutral, non-specific name that won't upset anyone? Instead of Murphy. I'm all ears.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. That there's always this is the problem. One of the problems. You know what? I'm just gonna bring this up. Throw this onto the table. Honestly, in today's world, I don't know about you, Ozzy, or whoever else might be listening in on this, but honestly, the problem in today's world, one of them is that there's always someone getting offended. There's always someone, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, it's like they are just, it's the era of the insultants. The era of the insulting people. Like, they're always getting insulted, and everyone takes everything so hard, and they're so touchy-feely and sensitive. And so, for instance, if I, to give you a good, perfect example of this, though I'm sure there's no need to, an app default was reset. What the heck? What's going on? What's
Never
that?
mind, ignore it.
All right. So, for example, let's say, you're waiting on a line, I don't know, for anything, for a line at the supermarket, a line at the post office, a line at anything imaginable. And so you're standing there, and you just get bored, and so you look behind you, you look in front of you. All right, so someone seems interesting. All right, so you start having a conversation with them, if you're lucky. If you're lucky, they'll talk to you as well. And you just have little chit-chat, small talk. But then, you know how things get, one thing leads to another, right? And then you suddenly realize, you know what? I have an opinion, and I want to say it, right? You have an opinion, you want to say it, and you say your opinion about whatever it is. And then, but you didn't attack them. You did not attack them. You did not directly insult them. You weren't threatening them. You just had an opinion about the topic at hand, the topic that's on the table. So what happens? They get all touchy-feely, and they get all pissed off. So it's like, yeah, well. Who asked you? Like, who asked you? You think I care? You think I don't care that you don't like my opinion? I have an opinion. I want to say it. You know? Honestly, this is one of the problems today is everyone's so touchy-feely. Like, oh, if you say, oh, I'm not a big fan, personally, no offense, I'm not attacking you or anyone, but I'm not a big fan of, let's say, I don't know, baseball. I'm not a big fan of roller skating. And so then they're like, what do you mean? What's wrong with you? Oh my God. So it's like, Jesus, calm down. I just stated my opinion. You don't have to get all touchy-feely about it. Jeez. Anyway, so if you've ever had an experience like that, you should call us at Radio Chutzpah. Come on, Ozzy, dude, my amigo, Ozzy from Sweden. Come on. Ashley, I love the personality of your father. Might have to come down and meet him. Aww, see, don't you just love Ozzy? Don't you just love him? The problem with today's society, here's what Ozzy said. In case you guys can't see it for whatever reason, there might be a problem with it. The problem with today's society is everyone gets offended. I think my parents and your father don't get so offended easy. That's right, we don't. We're one of the rare individuals. We're part of an endangered species where we don't get insulted and, we just don't really care. We're caring people, but we just don't really care if people don't like us or if people hate us. We just don't give two shits. We don't give two craps. Two noodles or two eggs.
How about noodles and eggs? I love egg noodles.
Oh, yeah, egg noodles are delicious. But go down. Go down. You gotta go down.
I'm trying.
Why isn't it not working?
I don't know. Keep talking. No
Okay, no dead air. Okay. Dead air?
Yeah, isn't it interesting? They call it dead air, and without air, you're dead.
Yeah. Very funny. Oh my God, I have not laughed a lot in years. That's what. Oh, Ozzy. See, I'm keeping track. See, somehow you have to be a multitasker. You have to be able to do a lot of things all at once, and that's what I'm doing. I'm multitasking. I'm looking at all the messages. I absolutely will later on. Oh, Ty. Never mind. Anyway, so. What should we talk about, Ashley? Okay. So, Ozzy, have you ever done your own radio talk show on the internet or just an actual radio show? I would love, I'd love to check it out if you ever have. The chat thing's ridiculous. Okay. It might just be the generation difference, but I see the difference is that the younger generation is so much crankier and easier offended. Tell me about it. I mean, look, let's cut to the chase, right? Let's cut to the chase here. There is many problems and issues and BSs and crapolas in today's world, but this is the thing with people getting easily offended and sensitive and touchy-feely. That's only one out of countless.
Oh, he does? Is that for real? He really? Ozzy, You really do a talk show? That's really cool.
Okay.
Really cool.
Okay, my dad's taking over. Thank you.
That's really... Oh, can you believe the performer wouldn't take the mic? By the way, for you who don't know Ashley Seven, she's a professional singer and performer.
He knows.
And I'm just, for the other people I hope who are listening, somebody, and she refused the mic at first, and now she gave up the mic. Might call in. Oh, what's the matter, Ozzy? He said, yes, that's really cool, Ozzy. We really, really like that. So, listen, I don't speak Swedish, but I think you probably speak English because I see you write very literate, so I'd be happy to speak to you. I'd be very happy to speak to you. So I guess you wouldn't get offended if I tell you I love Swedish meatballs, because I really do. And we do have IKEA here in Israel, and guess what? They serve kosher Swedish meatballs in their restaurant. Very popular here, by the way. So is IKEA. You can't believe how crowded it is here. Built 3 super big stores here, some of the biggest stores they have. So I'd love to speak to you. Oh, you call him Ozzy?
Yeah.
Ozzy. Love to speak to you.
Oscar,
Ozzy.
Dude, huh?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so again, we are Radio Chutzpah, and you can call us live and speak to us for free if you have Skype. And Skype us at Radio Chutzpah. That's first word radio, RADIO. Second word Chutzpah, CHUTZPAH. Or, as Ozzy's learned how to do, he is going...